Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Maria, Live with Maria. Thank you guys for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and the like button. Thank you guys. So in this video we will be talking about miscarriages, the various types of miscarriages, some symptoms, how to deal with post-traumatic stress, and the causes of miscarriages and some treatments. So thank you guys. So let's start. Okay, so what is a miscarriage? A miscarriage basically means like loss of pregnancy within 20 weeks of gestation or less than 20 weeks. That's, let's say, approximately 3 months of pregnancy. If you lose your baby within this time frame, we call it miscarriage. It's a miscarriage. Okay, so we have like three major types of miscarriages. The first one is complete miscarriage. Complete miscarriage can be defined like let's say when this occurs, like all the particles of the baby, that's the fetus, it flushes out completely and there's nothing left within you. We have incomplete miscarriage. Incomplete miscarriage occurs when like some particles or part of the baby, the leftover, is still inside and it needs to be taken out maybe through a cesarean section or by use of drugs or whatever means. And also we have recurring miscarriages. Recurring miscarriages miscarriages basically mean like to have continuous loss of pregnancy in a row. For example, if you're pregnant this month, you lose the baby, you have a miscarriage. Let's say next time you get pregnant, let's say next 2 months, next 3 months, or next 2 years, you get pregnant, you still lose the baby, and maybe the second or third time or fourth time, you still lose the baby. That's what we call like recurrent miscarriages. Okay, so well, I will tell you guys about my miscarriage story. So let's start. Okay, so 2 years back, when I just got married, I was so excited. I was like, I want to have a baby. I even see and feel my tummy, like I imagine holding the baby, hugging the baby, and boom, it happened. I got pregnant. I was so excited. Like, at I was barely like 1 month old. The baby, I was so happy, and every day I was just like, I can't wait for 9 months. Just like I was super super happy. So it got to a point like um I had some difficulties with my visa here in China. So I was super stressed and depressed for like 2 days in a row, like today and tomorrow, continuous 48 hours. I didn't have no rest. I was traveling constantly under pressure and I was trying to change my visa and stuff like that. So I didn't succeed. I was super depressed because I didn't succeed. I lost a lot of money and all the time wasted, all the energy, how it is here. So, but when I didn't succeed, in my heart, I felt like no matter what happens to me, I'm super happy because after everything, I have a baby in me, and I'm dying to see this baby. I can't wait for this baby. So I traveled back to my home. I came back home that morning. I was to go to work at 9 a.m. So when I went to take shower, I got into the bathroom and I had a very, very severe contraction around my lower. And I called my husband. I was like, something just happened to me. Like, can you see I'm bleeding? Like, is it like I have my periods now? He was like, are you okay? I said, I feel fine. I just had like mild cramping for about 2, 3 minutes. And that's it. He said it's okay if I don't feel any pain. That some people maybe they do have periods within their pregnancies. It's normal. Let's just wait and see. So I took shower. I dressed properly. The blood stopped flowing. Like I dressed properly, and on my way to work, I was still super worried within myself. I was super worried, like, what just happened? Because I'm holding on to this baby with all of my heart. After losing my documents, what I was trying to do, like 2 days back, and all the money I had invested in that, I was just holding on to this baby and knowing, like, if I mustn't get whatever I want, if I didn't get that, at least I still have this and I can hold on to this. So on my way to my job, I dropped by a pharmacy and I got like two pregnancy strips. When I reached my when I arrived at my job, I called my very best friend Solange. I told her. She said, "Really?" I said, she was like, "Are you okay?" I said, "I'm okay. I feel fine." I said, "I just did the pregnancy test and I'm still pregnant." She said that it's okay. I remember telling her like, you know what happened yesterday with my documents already. So if I lose this baby, I will die. That was what I literally said. Like I would die. Like I can't take the loss together. What happened yesterday and losing that baby at that time. So I was working and like lunchtime, like about 12 noon, I went home to have a rest and boom, I had the blood flow again. So my husband now said, "Let's go to the hospital. Let's go see a doctor. We can't wait." It's the second time it has happened. So I went to the hospital and they had to do like an ultrasound for me and the doctor kept on saying like they can't see any trace of pregnancy. Am I sure? Who confirmed I'm 2 months pregnant? Stuff like that. I said I came to this same hospital. I even have the scan result with me. I'm pregnant and I'm 2 months pregnant. He checked the previous scan results to confirm truly I was 2 months pregnant. I said, yeah. He did everything and he checked. He did some very serious scans. I don't know how to describe them. They were very, very painful. And it was confirmed. It was confirmed that I had a miscarriage and I lost the baby. They, I cried. I literally cried like, I cannot even say this story. And the doctor said like I had a miscarriage and it was a complete miscarriage. They can't see any trace. Like I cried the whole time. I am so emotional right now. I cannot even say this story without crying. I cried like I felt like I want to die at that moment. Like what the hell happened? What the hell just happened? Like, I just thought about like what happened to me yesterday when I lost my documents. I didn't succeed and I lost all my money. And now today, I have to have this. I had this kind of thing happening to me same time. Why does God hate me so much? And I just got married. Like, it's the first baby. It's my first pregnancy. So I left the hospital. I remember like my husband holding my hand and asking me, "Why are you crying? You're so young. Like you still have many chances." I just looked at him and I was like, "You cannot understand what I'm going through. Like I've been dealing with so much lately, and nowadays I cannot take this." So I went home. I cried the whole time. I was so depressed. I was so depressed. My husband called my friend Solange, and I remember she traveled same night, and she moved over to my city just to be with me and console me at that point in time because I was super depressed. She came over. I couldn't. When I saw her, I felt like I'm gonna die. Like the pain was more. I didn't want to talk to her. I didn't want to talk to anyone. My husband called my mom and my mom was trying to console me. I was like, "You guys don't know the hell what just happened to me because what I've been dealing with yesterday and today, you guys cannot imagine." Like I was holding on to this child. Like I may have lost everything, but I know that I have my baby and this baby is enough to give me consolation for this time frame, for this time period, for now. It is what it is. So after that, it was just like the way it was, and I was so depressed. Continuously, I was so depressed. My friend left like 2 3 days later. I was just myself. I barely eat. I don't talk to anyone. I was just so sad. In my heart, I feel like I may never get get pregnant again. I'm not sure, like I cannot guarantee if I can have a baby ever, because why will I lose my first ever pregnancy just like that? And the doctors were like, they are not sure what the reasons for losing this particular baby, like, because they told me like normally there are many reasons for losing a baby. It can be maybe for some people they take like cocaine, alcohol, they're smoking, maybe high blood pressure, diabetes, bacterial infection, like, or venereal infections. But my case, he was like, maybe it's just stress or it's just natural, nothing caused it. I was just so sad and I was just super depressed. That's why I'm making this video, to share with you guys, like, after a miscarriage it's very dangerous for some women like me, because I felt super bad and I did not know how to help myself. I was alone, I didn't know who to talk to. I was, sometimes I look at myself in the mirror and I felt like, am I sure I can carry a baby? Can I really hold a baby in my womb? Maybe I can't have a baby. Maybe I had so many thoughts, worried thoughts into my mind. I was so frustrated and I was like, oh my goodness, oh my gosh. Every time I cried for about 2 weeks, and after that I stopped crying. When I stopped crying, I had it in mind like, I'm not very sure I can have a baby and I'll just be myself. I have no hopes like that. So the doctors were like, I have to go to the hospital to do some tests, like a month later. But I didn't show up because I didn't really give a damn. Like, I already noticed, like, I put in my mind like, I'm not sure I can carry a baby. I'm not sure I can be a mother ever in life, because if I had to lose this first pregnancy just like this, I'm not sure I can have a baby ever in my life. I was so depressed and I was just like that. So I didn't go to the hospital. I just stayed by myself, and 2 months later I went to the hospital because I didn't have my periods for 2 months, like continuously no periods. So when I went to the hospital, the doctor said they have to do another scan for me, and when they did the scan, I was pregnant. Who can guess? I was pregnant. So I didn't have my period for the whole 2 months after the miscarriage. After the heavy blood flow, that day I had a miscarriage, and 2 months later I was pregnant. So when I got the results, I wasn't really, so I said, oh, so I'm pregnant. Oh, really? I wasn't excited about the pregnancy. I was scared. I was like, maybe I'll just have another miscarriage again, because I don't know what happened. I'm not very sure. I wasn't happy. I was just, I don't know how to describe myself. I was just like, okay, let's see how it goes. I was just myself, and I carried that pregnancy until I gave birth successfully. And now I have a baby boy that is 1 year, 2 months old. So I'm making this video, guys, to share with you all, to tell you my story. I'm opening up to let you know what happened to me. I had a miscarriage and I could not help myself, and it affected me badly during my whole pregnancy till the last day, because I always had like this anxiety within me. Sometimes I'm scared. Every little thing, I'm so scared. Every time I go for an ultrasound, I'm so scared. I'm frightened. Each time the doctor wants to give me a result, no matter what the result is, I just can't keep calm. I'm just like, my goodness, like, chest is pounding, like, what if they want to say they need to take out the baby? I'm just like, I can't take it. I can't take it. So I was so stressed throughout my whole pregnancy because of this. So that's why I'm making this video, to encourage you guys, to encourage anyone else who has had a miscarriage and is going through this. I didn't have anyone to talk to at that moment, but now after going through it, I decided to share my story with you guys. Like, first of all, it's very possible to get pregnant immediately after you have a miscarriage, because that was my situation. I didn't have my period. You can get pregnant. You can get pregnant immediately after you have a miscarriage. Immediately after, with no periods. Even if you have your periods, no matter what the circumstances are, you can still get pregnant. It happened to me, so believe it can happen to you. So I just want to share with you guys some tips, like if you had a miscarriage and you're so depressed, you have post miscarriage trauma, this depressions, disorders. Some ideas I can give you are, first of all, you can go for counseling. You can go to an obstetrician and talk to them. They can tell you what to do. They can do an ultrasound. They can do a scan to check fully, carefully, to see if you have some disorders, if there's something wrong with you. Because for me, they did same, and the doctors were sure I have no complaints. There's nothing wrong with me. You can talk to them. You can tell them you feel so bad. Some people feel like killing themselves because they've had so many miscarriages. Like for recurring miscarriages, like they've had miscarriages in a row, and they just feel like they don't want to have sex. They don't want to try it. But I encourage you guys to always try, keep having sex, and have hopes, just like I did. I was just having sex for fun, but I didn't have pregnancy at the back of my mind. But boom, I'm pregnant again. So if you're so depressed, go to a doctor, go for counseling. Another advice I want to give you, if you're super depressed about not having a baby, is you can talk to me. You can talk to me about it. I will tell you about my story. I'll tell you the full details, every little bit of everything I didn't share with you guys here right now. You can talk to me and I'll tell you how it is. I will give you some encouragement. I will guide you through. I will tell you all the details I didn't share with you guys right now, just to encourage you. Another thing you can do is you can talk to other moms. You can go to the hospitals and you can ask some other moms, even just around your neighborhood. They will all share you their experiences, and you will notice you are not the only one. You're not in this situation because you're a bad person or God hates you or whatever the situation is. You're just in it because it happened to you. So let's just try in every way you can to deal with it, okay? Another thing you can do is you can go online. Like sometimes I went online. You can go to Google and type miscarriages. How often does it happen? Is it normal? And you can describe your particular situation, how your miscarriage happened. You see like hundreds and hundreds of stories about miscarriages happening everywhere in the world, women sharing their experiences, how they're trying to overcome the trauma, the depressions, just like that. From that you can get some encouragement, you can get some ideas, you can know how to handle it. Another thing is to talk to God. God is our creator. He is the Almighty. He's the King of Kings. God loves you. You didn't have this miscarriage because you're a bad person or whatever. It just happened. Always trust God. Talk to Him and cry to Him. Kneel down and tell Him you need a baby, you want a child, and God will obviously bless you with a bouncing baby boy or girl. So I just encourage you guys to be prayerful. Go closer to your doctors for checkup, ultrasounds especially. Oh, one thing I forgot was the doctors also told me, like, some women do have miscarriages because of uterine fibroids. So you can always go for some checkups on the around the uterus to check if you have some fibroids, because some people have fibroids and they cannot really get pregnant, or even if they get pregnant, the pregnancy cannot last because of the fibroids. So you can go for they can commence some treatment. Thank you guys very much for watching my video. It's basically about my miscarriage story and getting pregnant without even knowing I would have a baby, and just to share with moms, to be moms, some tips how to handle miscarriage, post-traumatic stress caused by miscarriages, like that. So thank you guys for watching. If you like my video, please like, share, and subscribe. If you have some suggestions, please comment below to give me some suggestions or some ideas. Thank you guys very much. I love you all very much, and thank you for subscribing and watching my videos. Thank you very much. Bye bye.